Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina, the Reina Creole, bringing you that spice to sci-fi and pop culture analysis, and of course, keeping it real when it comes to theme parks. Now, the official trailer, we'll just say a new official trailer for Ghostbusters Afterlife dropped early last week. And I'm so glad that I finally get a chance to just sit back, relax, and break it down. Why am I so excited about it? Well, in a nutshell, it will help erase the terrible taste out of my mouth of that abomination known as Ghostbusters 2016. So for those of you out there who think that there weren't any women who despise that hot garbage, I'm one of them, and there are plenty more of ladies like myself who really do not want to even freaking acknowledge that that existed. So very excited about this trailer, so I'm going to get ready to break it down for you. But before I do, please do your girl a favor. Please do hit that subscribe button and make sure that you hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when your girl has some hot, fresh, spicy content ready for you to consume and hopefully enjoy. So with that said, let's get to the breakdown. Needless to say, I am extremely excited about this. Number one, notice the presence of the Mullet Car here. This Mullet Car is a classic. I forget the actual vehicle name, but you know the Mullet Car when you see it. So props right off the bat on general principle. Just showing the Mullet Car here.
What are you doing here in Somerville anyway?
Honestly, my mom won't say it, but we're completely broke.
That's a dose of reality that I like to hear. With Ghostbusters, with the second movie, I like the fact that they acknowledge the reality of even though that they saved New York, they got sued by every agency, bureau, and all of that for what happened. So there were the consequences of what happened, when you save the world, and people love you for a while, but then after that, they're looking for somebody to blame. In this case, life comes at you fast. And sometimes things don't work out. I mean, who would have thought that out of all of the Ghostbusters that Egon Spengler's family, well, not his immediate family, but his daughter and their family would be broke. It's like, did any semblance of wealth passed down to them? Who knows? But the story is, it's just like, again, life happens. I would not have expected Egon Spengler's family to be in this kind of situation. Venkman, definitely. But Spengler, it's kind of like a little bit of a shock to the system. Again, life happens. We don't know his daughter's husband, his son-in-law could have died. Who knows? Either way, Egon Spengler's daughter is a single mom living literally in the middle of nowhere.
And the only thing that's left in our name is this creepy old farmhouse our grandfather left us in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, so the creepy farmhouse. Why does that look like the Psycho house? I'm just saying, it looks like the Psycho house, and it just looks creepy. But something to kind of think about here. Ghostbusters, the original two movies, again, we're not talking about that 2016 abomination. The first two movies were set in metropolitan New York. People out here, out in the middle of nowhere, it's so removed. It's like one of those small sleepy towns where not a whole lot happens, and there's just not a lot of excitement. And how many stories have started about a small town where there wasn't really anything exciting happening until something exciting finally did happen? It's a nice premise. I like that.
The farmhouse our grandfather left us in the middle of nowhere. Why'd you bring me up here?
Entertainment value?
Oh, teenage infatuation. Yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be fun. It's always a fun plot device. It really is. And crap just got real. right there.
What is that?
I don't know.
Again, it just got real. Out in the middle of nowhere, nothing really happens. Life is kind of slow, and something does happen. And guess what? Why? Out of all of the places on the planet, New York is freaking creepy anyway. So, you expect all kinds of crazy stuff to happen there. I'm surprised they didn't pick LA, but I like the use of the sleepy, sleepy town, and weird stuff just pops off. But after seeing that, it's about to be on with this.
Somehow, a town that isn't anywhere near a tectonic plate, that has no fault lines, no fracking, no loud music even.
No fault lines, no fracking, no loud music. I'm guessing it's kind of like Footloose. All of a sudden has stuff of biblical proportions happening to it. Again, shades of the original Ghostbusters movie. New York is just, New York. And then all of a sudden, paranormal activity starts popping off. But here, you got all kinds of crap happening. Not something that happens every day.
Is shaking on a daily basis.
Under the dining table now!
That's a earthquake drill. What's going on? I do like this. I really do. I know I keep repeating that, but it's been a long time since I've actually wanted to see or even be interested in seeing a Ghostbusters movie since the 2016 one.
Hey, remember that one summer we died under a table?
Teenage snarkiness. Of course, that's going to be part of the storyline because, of course, you remember being a teenager thinking that you freaking know everything. And your way of coping is to just basically be a jackass about certain things in your own way. Yeah, that's real. We can deal with that.
I found this in my living room.
Whoa,
I'm going to back up here a little bit. So basically what he finds, or basically what she brings to school, and this is Egon Spengler's granddaughter, brings to school. Listen to what Paul Rudd says here. The Paul Rudd's character.
Oh, killer replica.
A replica of what?
Those of us who are old Ghostbusters fans, our brains just exploded. We already know when you see something like this, you know that it's a ghost trap. You know that it is. These kids have no freaking idea what it is. And those of us who knew what happened in the original Ghostbusters movie, it's kind of like this is all starting to happen again. So we know. These kids don't know. I think I've said this before in other streams, Paul Rudd's character we're basically going to live vicariously through him. It's like we already know, for the most part, what we're up, what transpired as soon as we see these traps. But these kids have no freaking idea, and we're gonna have to bring them up to speed really fast.
A ghost trap?
Yeah, a ghost trap. Jason Reitman, Ivan Reitman, rest in peace, aka Egon Spengler. So this is apparently his son. He's writing and directing this. That already makes me feel better. I'm praying this doesn't suck, but I honestly, hopefully I don't have to eat my words later on. Honestly, I believe, as someone whose father was just so steeped in the Ghostbusters lore, I really can't see him screwing this up. And I really do feel like he's going to pay proper homage to the source material, because I can already feel that just through things that I'm seeing in the trailer. And again, I really think that Paul Rudd's character is the one that Jason's basically gonna relive this movie through.
There hasn't been a ghost sighting in 30 years.
Hasn't been a ghost sighting in 30 years. Do you know what that effectively does? That effectively retcons Ghostbusters 2016 out of existence. Please don't suck. Please don't suck.
New York in the 80s? It's like The Walking Dead.
Another pop culture reference, The Walking Dead. That's something that someone from Paul Rudd's character's generation and these kids understand. And again, it's a Gen Xer way of communicating information, the use of pop culture. That wasn't really used as much in the Ghostbusters, because you basically had boomers who were writing it and who were acting in it. That's a very Gen X thing to do, where, like, what is it? We just use pop culture to communicate. Up to speed, and immediately, what do you tell them? New York is like The Walking Dead. We all know what The Walking Dead is like, right? Very good. I like that.
Your dad never mentioned this to you?
It's just my mom.
Okay. So I'm guessing that Egon Spengler's son died. Okay, I thought the mom was his daughter, but it looks like his son is the one that died. But I love that the kid has the same glasses, girl has the same glasses, same Egon Spengler look. And the gadget here to measure, God, what is that? I'm probably going to get this wrong. Please don't try to pull my nerd card. The telekinetic activity, paranormal activity, the gauge that goes, up and down, that starts to go off like crazy when you're around ghosts. I like the use of that.
Grandfather died. My mom says we're just here to pick through the rubble of his life.
I love this. The Accelerator Pack, and I feel ashamed that I'm blanking on the name of it. I just saw a replica of this over at Universal Studios Orlando this past weekend, and I can't tell you how cool it is to like see it. That's one of the reasons, again, why I like theme parks so much, because theme parks is like pop culture that comes alive, and to be able to see props, attractions built off of it. Universal Orlando used to have a Ghostbusters, not a stunt show, but like it used to be a Ghostbusters show, where literally they had, crossing the streams effects and all of that stuff together. And it was one of the, it was a pretty cool freaking show. I really wish that they would have kept it, but it was one of the original shows for Universal Studios Orlando when it opened. I do hope they bring it back, especially with this new tech. I hope they bring it back.
Wait a minute.
Dude, and this same green effect with it I trip out over this. I love it.
Who are you?
Here's something that I like. They don't tell us. In the trailer, they don't tell us. This scene, she goes in. Obviously, these are all the coveralls for all the Ghostbusters. And she pulls it back. And you see the name Spengler. Now, those of us who are old school Ghostbusters fans, we already put 2 and 2 together and know who this is. But some of the people in the audience don't. But I like the fact that we feel like we might be wrong. It's like, is it really Spengler? Is it? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. I like how they make us wait and then they just straight up, show us. It's a great way to build tension. And you know what, Hollywood, you need to do better at this. This is great. This is great.
Call it fate.
Whoa. Okay. You see that chandor mining company? So you do remember in the first Ghostbusters movie, the architect who created Dana's building that like trapped all that paranormal energy. The architect's name was Ivo Shandor, this like crazy end of the world nut job. I'm surprised I didn't catch this the first time that I saw this trailer. So good slide and all that in there. So this is probably a big spoiler. Sorry if I spoiled this for you. But this is too freaking obvious. It's pretty obvious that all of the paranormal activity happening in this small town is directly related to Shandor Mining Company. Oh no. Oh no. A little too convenient, but we'll see how the story works out when the movie comes out. Hopefully, please don't suck. Please do not freaking suck.
Call it luck.
That was kind of like a little Stranger Things. Yeah, I am getting the Stranger Things vibe coming on through here.
Call it karma.
Call it luck. Call it karma.
I believe that everything
The Dorito bag.
happens for a reason.
Was that one of the oh gosh. Remember when Dana and Lewis turned into dogs? So my guess, and this is just me, that somebody's turning into dogs. So we're probably gonna have another gatekeeper and keymaster situation. Maybe. That's what happened last time when they called down Gozer. So who's going to be the gatekeeper and the keymaster? I don't know. But we'll see if they do that again this time.
Come on, darling.
I love seeing this. I love seeing this. Everything from the way that the engine fires up to, again, from the Ghostbusters, the original one. You remember the scene where the garage door lifts up, you hear the engine, and then you see the Ecto 1 license plate from New York. Stellar flashback. doing donuts in the cornfield.
It has a gunner seat?
I don't remember a gunner seat in the first two Ghostbusters movies. So I'm guessing this is a modification that Egon decided to make, and if so, why? Interesting. Okay, so apparently Slimer's back. I do like this. I do like this. I do like the CGI here. I do like that. That's pretty cool. The stream effect, it just looks more alive. I mean, Ghostbusters, the original two movies, the effects were great for that period of time, but technology has advanced, and who's to say Egon didn't do some significant improvements to the Ghostbusters apparatus. So, I love seeing the Ghostbusters vehicle. Side note that I'm going to add here before I forget, because it is late and I don't want to forget this. One of the most popular vehicles that I've seen at conventions besides the Batmobile has been ghost replicas of the Ghostbusters vehicle, aka the renovated hearse. So it's just cool being able to like see it in action here. Wow. Okay, I know I'm gushing over the trailer, and maybe part of it is because Ghostbusters 16 was so horrible, and that's true. But I gotta give it to Jason Reitman. I mean, the trailer just gives me nothing but flashbacks from the original Ghostbusters movie. The second one, not so much, but flashbacks from the first one, but clues kind of as to how they're possibly going to make this a new story. I'm hoping that when they come up with this new story in the movie, that it's not just a ripoff of the original, that they actually put some heart and soul and work to give us a worthy successor of a story. I just really, really, really hope that this does not suck, because if this movie sucks, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm not gonna be happy. I, for once, and I want to say, not since I want to say Cobra Kai. I'm hoping that it does something like Cobra Kai that subverts our expectations in a good way, but yet pays homage to the source material. So I am hoping, above all hope, that that this happens. Yeah. It really isn't much to say after that. Pretty solid trailer. It does what a trailer is supposed to do, which is make me freaking excited to go and actually see the movie when it comes out. So that's what I'm gonna do. But that's your girl's spicy take, breaking this down and reacting to this trailer. Let me know in the comments. Are you excited about seeing Ghostbusters Afterlife? Does it have more to do with how bad Ghostbusters 2016 was? Or is it more that, hey, the trailer actually looks pretty good and you're hoping that the movie actually turns out to be good instead of just a case of the trailer being good and the movie just sucks ass? Either way, I would love to hear your response in the comment section below. All right. So with that said, we're going to wrap this video up here. Definitely hope that you enjoyed it. Please do drop a like on this video if you enjoyed watching it. And definitely subscribe to your girl and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I go live with new content. You know, that just might make your day. Or at least I hope so. Or evening, depending on where you live when you watch the video. So with that said, everybody take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.